brigand's barge. And by explore, I mean find and found Belric's um, mentor when he first joined his order. You were able to find him at the Tattered Rope, which was a fairly nice tavern at the north side of the barge. You all went in, asked around, really got no word about this individual. Belric and a few others decided to go and run around the city with the spell Find Object on, and they began to run. The rest of you stayed at the tavern and kind of sat down and took in the sights. And during this little bit of time is when you all noticed that the bartender that Belric had been talking to secretly went to the individual you were all seeking, warning him of who was after him. And that individual, a very tall, well-built, somewhat older bugbear, went to the room, packed up a few things, and from Gamesh's point of view, out in the alleyway, prepared to escape. A short confrontation ensued, and the bugbear attempted to flee, but was unable to due to the effective running down by Gamesh. With that, you all were able to eventually meet back up, and Belric learned a few things about who has the artifact and why he was betrayed. With the newfound information, you all went back to Malcolm, and with his help, you all began to hatch a plot to get the artifact from the Spire of Delphine. You all then formed a plan, chose to spend the night and have the dinner with all the other spires. It was during this dinner that you met some interesting characters. You met a almost no-nonsense high elf. You met a interesting and somewhat strong looking I actually forgot the race of it. Small bird person. But additionally, you met Spyro Delphine, otherwise known as Melody. She walked in with a large axe that had been strung up as if becoming a bass guitar. A meal was had, some questions were asked, and Belric decided to try his luck at searching for the item that he was seeking. He was caught with a unlucky roll, and seemingly Spyro Delphine now knows his purpose, why he's here in the city, as she handed him the very bass axe that she had been carrying and that he is seeking, and in a tense confrontation allowed him to play a single song on it, which gave all of you a single inspiration die, 1d4, for an unknown amount of time. Once the item was played, Belric returned it to her, and she quickly left, heading back home, as did the other spires. It is with that Malcolm said to you all that you all need to come up with another plan or stick with the current one, as the situation has slightly changed. And that's where we begin. So, Currently, it is still the same night. You all are currently standing in a fairly empty dining room as plates are being taken away by some of the workers of Malcolm as he is headed off to bed, allowing you all to figure out what you're doing, how you want to approach this situation, if you still want to go with the same plan or if you do not. So, what are you all doing?
I guess I'll turn to the group and saying, um, well, think infiltration still be the right path to take.
I personally am not the most uh inconspicuous.
I believe Malcolm said he can help us with the disguises with some of his magic.
Hmm. And then he also have a diversion. And then he said he could probably get us in through our wine cellar. So while she knows that we're after what she has, hopefully she doesn't know that we're here with Malcolm.
And I'll be able to locate her exact location within their house too, so we know where we're going.
All right. All right. Was our initial plan to? We were going to go to the meeting first, right?
Yes, that's why you guys
Yeah.
just had the meeting.
Yeah. Okay. That was all right. Just making sure. Um. All right. I think the only thing we really have to do is go to the wine cellar. She says she doesn't like to leave too often, so drawing her out might be more difficult than we think. Or and then we still don't want people to know that we're the ones that killed her.
Yeah, and I think after tonight, she probably won't leave her house at all for anytime soon.
Exactly. Hmm. Uh, Come on. All right. Yeah, so I think the cellar's the only option we have.
Yeah, seems like that.
Any objections?
I mean, okay, so no objections to going into the cellar, but should we maybe set up a place to go after, like an emergency? situation.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna need a bit more of a plan than get into the cellar.
Yeah, because if anything goes wrong, we are going to be the enemy of this entire place.
Yeah, and if Senti doesn't mind, we can always get that her windwalk spell cast on us off beforehand, so we can escape much easily.
Very true.
Yeah, that could work. Because after this, I'm gonna need about 10 minutes if we want to teleport back home.
Well, Malcolm also said if we are able to pull it off without getting caught, we should stick around at least for a little while so we don't draw suspicion to ourselves.
Yeah, that's if we don't get caught.
Yeah. Big if.
I'm not exactly expecting us to pull this off without a hitch. That's not really how our plans go.
Yeah, that's definitely the truth.
Because, okay, so we get in there, right? We don't know the layout of her house. We'll have to figure out where she is. And
I
if
can help with that part, finding her.
great. And then we gotta kill her, right?
Yeah.
We're all in agreement on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, ideally,
So-
yes.
We gotta figure out a way for her to not call for help or somehow otherwise expose that it was us, in fact, that killed her.
Right.
So we have to infiltrate, locate, and isolate. And we only know how to do 2 of those things.
Uh,
I mean, Malcolm's distraction may stop help from arriving, but
it won't be, but it won't stop help from being contacted.
exactly. And if she somehow manages to. I mean, I don't know, maybe she knows sending. It's not like the most complicated spell out there. Message would probably even do.
Hmm.
I mean, I have counterspell, but what if it's a sending stone? And I mean, she knows she has to be expecting us to do something.
Right. Um. So Malcolm said, no. Or what did? Hold up. Give me 1 second. I wanted to clicked on the wrong thing. So crap. Poor said she wanted the artifact because she's trying to gain. What did I forgot? What did she say? She's trying to gain power for? I forgot what it was. She wanted the heart. She because she wants to take on the cloud giant.
Yeah, and she's trying to collect all the artifacts.
Right, right. really wish we could just put them against each other, let one of them kill the other person. All right, so we'll be disguised. We'll have access to the entrance. We know how to find her. And we could potentially have wind walk activated so we can escape. Anyone got any methods of isolating her?
I can probably stop spells if she tries to cast them, and then hopefully by that point we'll already be in the middle of fighting her, so she won't be able to try to cast more. Maybe.
I need to take like the Mage Slayer feat or something. I've got nothing against magic.
To be fair, I don't really got nothing against magic either. So,
Well, I guess technically, if I have one of my runes activated, which is one of the ones I like never get to use, I can make someone have disadvantage on a roll. So, in theory, could give someone disadvantage on like a con save for concentration, but I never get a chance to invoke that rune. So,
If I prepare Gias, I can try to command her to not seek help. I think. Place a magical command on a creature, forcing it
got
to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity as you decide. It has to
how long does it
save
take to
on a
cast though?
16. I don't know. Let me fucking check. God damn
Jump.
it.
Yeah, that's not instantaneous spell.
It takes a minute.
You have to
You have to
hold her
be
down. You have to hold her down for a minute. At that point, we can kill her.
where we hide while I start casting the spell.
Is it a touch or a distance? What's the range?
Should really stop closing out of it. 60 feet.
Okay, actually.
They have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw of DC 16.
Okay. You got something, Cinti?
But I think I also have something. I can spend a bardic inspiration and to a creature I can see within 60 feet as a bonus action, and I have to roll that die, and then the creature has to subtract the number from the next saving throw it makes before the start of my next turn. So if I do that first and then attack, it has to subtract a certain amount of,
Right.
so like if it makes a 17 but I rolled a 3, it would still fail.
just find a cleric and have them cast Bane too.
Just double
Just
it all
make
up.
them subtract so much from their saving throws.
Oh, look at that! You're a -9.
Fuck you. You can't call for help for 30 days.
I mean, she still can. She'll just take psychic damage.
5d10, yeah.
Yeah.
She just doesn't. I guess I won't. Like, I guess it's like, would I rather try to fight you guys by myself? Or would I rather call for help? But that's up to y'all. If y'all want me to prepare that and try that plan.
I just don't know how we're gonna be able to hide you casting a spell for a minute.
I mean, Cinti can cast Pass Without a Trace, right?
Yeah. Does it have vocal small components?
Well, that would still help.
Yeah, no, I'm saying hell. I'm saying
Is
does it
only a vocal component.
only vocal?
I have to whisper, and I get a
I
plus
mean,
2 to
that's
stealth.
actually wouldn't be so bad because if it had like somatic and stuff, that might be harder.
I think the vocal one's the
It's-
harder one to hide.
Well, I
Somatic
mean,
is
we could like cause a noise distraction, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
With
so
somatic, it's like you have to be able to hide your hands.
and I can still be 60 feet away.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
well. Cinti thinks she has something. I don't know what though.
Okay,
Okay.
Cinti, do us a big favor and turn into something that can talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does Senti not know they can come out of wild shape and speak? Like you can just cancel that shit whenever you want.
Don't make me cast a spell magic.
Don't.
I wouldn't.
We
I
are
wouldn't.
not good at charades.
What is it, Bush? What is it? Cast me, cast meteor swarm and kill everybody. Why did I think of that?
Charge in head first without a plan? How could that possibly go wrong?
Oh, that actually could work. Temporarily, anyway.
Yeah,
Oh.
we give enough time for the spell at least.
If you turn her into something small enough, we can put her in the bag.
That is very true.
Like if you turn her into like a small little tortoise
And just grabbed her and picked her up and
and then
in
put her
that.
in the bag. And then after like an hour, she'd go back to normal. Or after 10 minutes, she'd suffocate. And then she'd suffocate again.
Would she be able to escape the bag? Is there a way to do that?
The last guy didn't.
This is a arcane user who might have better understanding of what they're dealing with.
I know if you cut a bag of holding from the outside, it breaks. I don't know what happens if you do it on the inside.
So we
I
just
don't
have
think
to.
you can, because isn't it just like an
It's like an
interdimensional box?
Yeah, it's an alternate plane.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah.
infinite though.
No, it's not infinite.
Yeah, I
But
imagine it's just
eventually
like
she'd
this
die.
black cube that just exists. So you're just in a box.
Unless she like casts plane shift.
Yeah. What if you cast a spell magic in a bag of holding?
That I hmm.
That might work because if you just
If
spell magic on an item, it just suppresses the magic of the item. So maybe.
someone dies in polymorph, they just revert back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she would have to suffocate again, basically.
But
And
yeah. Maybe if we I still think that might be able to. I think we could workshop that into a feasible backup plan. Or first plan and then try to back up that plan.
Wait. So the plane shift spell,
Yeah?
that requires her to have tuning forks, right?
I don't know the spell.
Because Charo casted it when she got us out of the elemental plane.
I mean, is it possible that those tuning forks can just cast the spell?
But I don't know. Charles said that she needed it to get to the specific lane that she wanted to go to.
Is it possible that that tuning fork cast that spell to that specific plane and she just didn't know spell plane shift?
I don't think so. Because I actually have it.
Well,
You want to take a look at it and find out?
over, and I'll cast Identify on it. Just give me like 10 minutes.
I hand over the regular tuning fork that I have.
I'm silent for 10 minutes. Other
Okay.
than spell casting, obviously.
Which tuning fork did you give her?
The regular one, the one that's pretty much for the material plane.
Okay. There is a hint of magic to it, and basically all you get is that this is used in magical spellcasting. It is needed for certain effects, and it is attuned to the plane of the material world.
It is a spell component, I think.
Alright. So, if I'm right, there's a very big potential that she doesn't have a tuning fork, maybe. Or at least not one to the material plane, but then that still defeats purpose because we need to kill her and get the item.
Yeah.
So, if we were to go with the back plan and it somehow works,
Okay.
there'd be 3 outcomes. The first, she's stuck in there and she dies. And case closed, things are over. Second,
Simplest options. Do you think if we ask Malcolm like tomorrow or the next day or whenever we're doing this, if like he knows what she's capable of magic wise?
yeah, probably good to know.
Because if she's just not capable of escaping the bag of hold, then we should just put her in the bag of holding.
Fair.
Like I can't see a better way to deal with that issue.
Now, Graham, I gotta ask, would any of our characters know of, it would probably be Seer or Fader, obviously, but know what could possibly happen if someone was inside and tried to do something from the inside out?
Can we like make it Arcana check?
Yeah, that would be an Arcana check.
Then
I'll
I'll
try.
think-
Hell yeah, baby.
I get advantage on those.
Same, bro.
And Fader has expertise.
Ayy. I know Arcana for no reason.
I'm like, no, I like, honestly, I like the plan, but I'm like, we can't just make guesses about this. We need to know what's going on.
Yeah, but like,
I
God.
have made maybe one check on actual giant rune with Arcana. Everything else is just a bunch of bullshit magic. I'm like, hey, maybe I know
Hell
shit.
yeah.
My parents they did magic, you know? Just being in the vicinity of Seer has instilled upon me arcane knowledge that Seer
Yeah.
doesn't even know.
You're feeding off of my subconscious.
Yeah.
So, I'd say for both Faradir and Seer, both of you know, just from for Seer probably experience, and Faradir, um, just almost an innate magical knowledge of the arcane, um, that bags of holding can be opened from within. Um, you would have to forcefully close the outside edge to make sure that someone couldn't escape. Magic also works within the bags. So someone casting a spell would be able to attempt to like plane shift out of there. To destroy the bag from within is another matter entirely. If they had their own version of um, some sort of portable device that would be able to create another plane, it would probably tear the bag open and send you all into um, the astral sea. That is a possibility.
Oh yeah, that's a fun thing about bags of holding.
We really
Yeah.
gotta. This is
You
heavily
can't
dependent on
you
her.
can't shulk or box them in like you do in Minecraft. If you start putting them together, they just explode.
Yeah.
So we gotta make sure she also has nothing similar to a bag of holding, and cannot plane shift, and also have like Faradir hold it shut.
I mean, if we could get her polymorphed into like a frog or something, pretty
she-
harmless in there.
She'd still have to suffocate twice. It wouldn't. She'd still turn back to human. Is the
How
problem?
long are we keeping her in there?
So you keep her in there 10 minutes. Frog suffocates. Frog turns back into lady with full hit points.
Well,
She
yeah,
still has
but
10 minutes.
how long do we need to
20 minutes.
keep her in there?
20 minutes total.
20 minutes total.
Are we trying to kill her?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be easier to kill her with weapons.
Not necessarily.
Well, we're also trying not to
Call attention to it. So
cause as much attention as
if
possible.
if this is the best case scenario, she does not know high level magic. She does not have an alternate plane on her person or a way of opening up an alternate plane. So no rock trick, no plane shift, no other planes. Rope trick, not rock. No, whatever the fuck I said. No, whatever the fuck
Rock
it is
trip.
I said. Rock trip? Is that what I said?
Oh, and that's a pretty low level spell though, so we'd have to hope she doesn't have that.
We'd have to hope she's, not a wizard, basically. Preferably, her only form of spellcasting should be the vestige she has. At best.
You know what? I have another idea.
Yeah?
This one might be a little more reckless, possibly, but could work.
Less than sending us all into the astral sea.
So we do polymorph her. That does go as we plan.
Uh-huh.
Put her in the bag.
Uh-huh.
How long do you need to create your teleportation circle?
10 minutes.
You said 1 minute?
10.
10. Alright, that's about the time it takes for...
We can also just not put her in the bag until I've got the circle ready.
I mean, either way, we have her in our possession.
Yes.
We could teleport back to the manor, and she's isolated. She's really ever going to get at that point.
Just teleportation circle. Or no, does teleportation circle have to go to a different circle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And so for the only circle I know is our home. Okay.
Is it just teleport that you don't need a...
Yes.
It's teleport. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say just like teleport her into the Mad King's lair.
That'd be perfect.
I would have to go with her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we all have to go.
And then I would have to go with her. Not all of us. Just me.
Yeah, but yeah, we're going.
You
So...
yeah, because you can't leave the circle.
No, even if it was just teleport.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
can't
true.
you can't you can't just send someone else by themselves. You have to go with them.
Yeah, I would
Well,
have
Say's
to.
gotta take one for the team.
Hopefully, I would be able to cast it twice.
Oh, teleport? No, you won't be able to do that until high level. Until
So, how
Exactly.
many
So
times can Senti cast Polymorph? Because she might succeed on the save.
it's a fourth level spell, so probably a total of 6 times, probably.
Jesus,
we
Until
also,
I didn't even. You guys have so many spell slots. What?
yeah, don't forget, I can also
I haven't
like,
done magic in so long.
I
yeah,
can make her lose a total of 1 to 6, somewhere between 1 and 6 off
yeah,
of her saving throw.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we all, yeah, because all the full casters have it anyway. But three fourth level, two fifth levels, and one sixth level.
Yep. Although I
Yeah,
technically have no 6 level spells, as I am.
yeah, but you still got 6 level spell slot.
Yes, I still have a 6 level spell slot, but I have no 6 level spell.
Well, hopefully, out of if Senti was willing to cast all those polymorphs, statistically, one's gotta fail. Well, I guess that
Yeah.
depends on what her bonus is. What kind of save is it? Is
Oh,
it like a? Is it wisdom?
I believe
Or
it's
is it?
charisma.
Is it charisma?
this was.
Yeah, I think it's wisdom.
I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
wisdom.
I forget what's a charisma save.
charisma is most like enchantment shit. I think.
No, that's wisdom.
Is it? I thought some of
Yeah.
it was charisma.
I know
Some
like
of it's
banishment is like
charisma.
charisma.
Yeah, which I don't understand. Like, what is? How does that work?
What?
Force of
Why is
will.
charisma the saving throw for banishment?
Force of
Charisma is
will.
charisma is like within the context of this game. Charisma is more of your presence than it is your like personality. It's kind of just kind of imposing your existence. So trying to take your existence away from one location and put it somewhere else.
Oh,
That's
gotcha.
that's the way I view it anyway. That's the best way I've always simplified it in my head.
Sometimes I just have to tell myself, look, some of these rules just don't make any fucking sense, and you just have to deal with it. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Not everything's
Maybe
gonna.
they were drunk when they wrote it, and they just didn't want to rewrite it the next day.
Oh, but if we have Senti cast Windwalk, it takes a minute to
Where are
transform.
we again?
We're like in a
No.
room.
You guys
Yeah,
are
we're just
still in the dining room.
yeah, we're still
Oh,
in the dining.
we gotta go. We gotta go to a room.
Yeah,
We
I
gotta
mean,
there-
get
no, we
somewhere
don't. I mean,
private.
we don't really got to.
Talking
Malcolm
about this in the
knows.
middle of the street.
Yeah, but what if his servants are like, you know,
Let's
traitor
pretend we
and
weren't
horrible?
doing all of this in public.
I mean, at this point, the servants are probably done cleaning up the table.
We are just
We're
the
just-
weirdos that
We're just
haven't left
hushed
yet.
whispering at the end of the table.
Yeah, we're all like
Man,
huddled together.
everyone
Since he
No,
was
here,
on the
normal, no
table.
worries.
everyone in this area is part of the Thieves Guild. They're used to this type of stuff.
Yeah, but
They
they
are used to
probably
it.
that's probably worse. It's like they know we're up to shit.
Yeah, exactly. But see, exactly, they know we're up to, but they don't know what the shit is that we're up to.
And they know
True.
better than to try to eavesdrop on us.
We are guests in Malcolm's home. They know better.
And if they don't, we'll teach them
Unless
better.
Malcolm told them.
Oh, what if albums? What if Malcolm's double crossing us?
God damn it, Malcolm. Well, he wouldn't. Not with the Delphine.
uh, okay. But with Windwalk, that only takes a minute to transform. We could fly away.
Yeah, we fly away, but like that wasn't escape isn't the problem.
I know. I'm just
Oh, does Cynthia have contagion?
Alert slowly.
killer.
Hey, Velvet, can you wait a while?
Nice.
I don't
Yeah, just
remember
give
what
her like
contagion
syphilis, you know?
does.
Just wait it
Malaria.
out. Yeah. It's the long con we're going
What if
for.
we give her like measles or smallpox? Spanish flu?
Leprosy? Leprosy is an option.
Yeah, what about the Spanish flu? I think that's pretty popular.
Give her shingles.
Bubonic plague?
One of each. We'll have one of each, please.
Just cast contagion once a day until she dies.
Give her
Yeah, make some
measles.
like super virus.
Yeah, make her flesh rot.
Okay.
Hey, that's
Where-
leprosy right there.
Where is Mabehi when we need her to make an alchemical disease potion?
She's at the table. She's at the table. What are you talking about?
It's like, don't you notice that she's just kind of staring?
Hey, Mabehi. Hey, Mabehi. This sounds like Graham. Do you know how to kill somebody with chemicals?
I sure do.
Can you do that for
Great.
us?
I can try.
Plan solved. It's all on Mabehi now.
Yeah, so
If anything goes
if we
wrong,
fail,
we just
it's your fault.
sacrifice her.
We'll need some arsenic, please.
Oh goodness.
I'll get right to
Maybe.
work on that. It'll be
Yeah,
about
maybe
10 to
that's
15
not-
days.
Your God impersonation is impeccable.
Correction,
What a
Rock
mood.
Lord.
Say that again?
Correction, Rock Lord.
Oh, rock lord.
Yeah, but no, I mean, Mabehi has a herbalism kit. She can make potions of healing. I don't think she can make.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's not an alchemist. She has
Yeah.
herbalism.
She's,
What if
she
we
probably
make
would say,
her
"I can
alchemist?
heal you."
Well, that's entirely unhelpful.
That's the opposite
For
of
now.
what we need.
Until, yeah. We don't need you to heal the enemy. Anti-poison, I guess. No, I mean,
I'm pretty.
No.
Well, if herbalism, I mean, possibly.
No, because there's a thing called a poisoner's kit.
Yeah.
So
Well, the
I don't think you could.
Well, the poisoner's kit is to make poison specifically,
But-
isn't it?
Yeah, so you couldn't
if
make.
you. Yeah, but like antidotes are. Like,
No, but
venom
no,
antidotes always use
No,
the
but the
venom
potion,
like
but no, but there's a potion for there's a potion for
Would that not be alchemist tools? Like
Yeah,
an alchemist kit?
herbalism, I don't think really makes potions. You can maybe make a potion of healing, but other than that, it's like, yeah, it's like natural salves and shit. Got a
Yeah,
box of leaves.
I feel like herbalism is as entailed more herbalist magic.
Yeah,
Herbalist,
I think
um,
alchemist is more like potions in general.
science. Yeah.
And then I'd imagine a poisoner's kit is what makes things with poison in the name.
And also probably antidotes.
Yeah, that's true. So you have to have it to make the antidote.
Yep. Making antidote is very similar to making poison, apparently. I don't know that for sure. Don't take me in my word of that, please. Please, I'm wrong.
I'm gonna
all the
take you
time.
exactly at your word
No.
for it. Expert in poisons and anti-poisons here.
And anti-poisons.
Anti-poisons,
Do
not
it. You fucking
antidotes.
won't.
Anti-poisons.
all right.
That's what Sensi called it.
I don't. All right, but seriously, I really don't have anything else for this plan. That's the most that I got because I don't think I can. I don't have anything else that's.
Yeah, I
applicable.
can't. I
I
could
feel like
give
we
her
just-
disadvantage on something for a minute.
We need more information.
Yeah. Okay. So, do we want to just go ahead and say in the morning talk to Malcolm?
We need to know what she's capable of before we can really
Yeah.
make
Okay.
a plan.
She tells us she's a 17th level caster, and we're just like, well, fuck.
It's like, hey,
Can't do
plans
any of that.
scrapped. Guess we're
Wait,
going
like,
guns
wait, there's
blazing.
levels now?
Plan L.
There's
Yeah,
levels.
it's like, hang on. Wait, if she's a 17th level cat, what are we?
What am I?
Yeah. Hang on a minute.
Okay. Okay. All right, Graham.
Wait,
That's what we're
Pulls up
doing
an
now.
abacus.
Okay, so
This
you're
is
waiting.
a tabletop RPG?
So
Yeah,
you're
we're
waiting
gonna
for
go-
Malcolm.
Yeah. So on, it's at this point. I guess we would pretty much just be chilling for the rest of the evening because Malcolm went to his room, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
he.
Malcolm said
It's kind of
for
late at
Malcolm.
this point. So
Yeah. So I guess we are taking our long rest
okay.
and we're going to talk to Malcolm in the morning. Because I honestly, I keep forgetting that we started late. It's already 11 o'clock. We gotta do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you all spend your long rest. In the morning, you come down for food, and are probably the first ones there, actually. A little bit later, you do see Malcolm kind of walks down, dressing in like a very nice silken robe. You can still see the hinting of the tattoos across his body as he walks in.
He gives me vibes. He gives me like the vibes of both Cruella de Vil and the Joker. That's
That's
Power
interesting.
couple.
that's the vibes Malcolm gives me. That's all.
Kills dogs and people.
And people.
Yeah, I guess.
He's a primarily people. Dogs are okay, but sometimes they.
Yeah. You know, sometimes they get in the way of killing the people.
Oh man. Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Just the man we needed to see.
I hope you will come with something interesting.
We do. We just.
So,
Boy,
I
have we.
yeah. quick question. Do we know if Odelphine can cast something like plane shift or open up another plane on command?
What kind of magic basically does she? Do you know she has access to?
Um, Typically, she's not the most normal caster. From what I could tell from information I've gathered, I don't believe she has the ability to teleport at all. Um, at least not in a plane shifting way. Most of her stuff comes from sound. She trained at one of the Bod colleges, I don't know which, but she's incredibly talented in creating powerful illusions and devastating sounds that can, well, she is a viper. She's an expert at killing.
Okay, cool. Does she have like a bag of holding or anything?
Not that I know of, but I wouldn't put it past her.
All right. So
Cool,
putting
cool,
her
cool, cool,
in
cool.
our bag isn't really maybe the best idea, just in case
Well, if she doesn't have one.
that he knows of.
Well, yeah, that he knows it, but if we can probably figure it out.
Are there any other type of things like the bag of holding?
Handy haversack.
Does she have anything that she can like, store stuff or like otherwise like open up a portal to a different plane?
Basically, after what they told me, we don't want this thing to blow up on us like a freaking
We
time bomb.
really don't.
I've never seen her travel with a bag, if that's any consolation. However, she does have some type of handkerchief. It's I believe there is an item of similar sort that can store magical things. It's a pocket plane.
So
Okay, so that's scrapped completely.
What if we just have my Becky steal it?
It would
Yeah.
have to get off of her person though.
My Becky is invisible.
I mean, at that point, then why don't we just have Mabeki steal the
That's-
thing we
that's-
need to steal anyways?
that's a lot bigger of an object.
Yeah, it's not around her neck though.
It's on her back.
It's
Yeah,
here
I was
to
about to
get
say
in
this.
her
I'm pointing my
neck.
just pointing back to the neck. The base axe.
That's a lot
Just
of
do
weight.
one of those things where like someone collides with her, you all fall on the ground, my Becky walks up and acts like she's helping her stand up, but actually snags it. Not complicated plan at
Look,
all.
I'm not denouncing. I'm not saying bet he can't steal it. I'm just saying that's a lot of weight to just not notice it's gone.
But I mean, how many people do you think that this professional killer is gonna like not notice someone's right next to her neck?
Fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think pilfering anything off of her person is out of the question.
Does Seer have silence?
No.
Cool.
No, I do not.
Does Senti? Do druids
Yeah.
get that spell?
I think it's.
I know clerics have it.
I know rangers get it. I don't know if druids get it. Who does get that spell? Nah. Bards, clerics, and rangers.
Ah,
Useful spell I think I have is yes.
I can cast hit with longsword.
I can cast hit with rocks.
If I get 10 minutes, I can conjure a minor elemental. um
Hmm. All right. So,
I think polymorph and then teleportation might just be the best option. Just don't put her in the bag.
all we gotta do is just keep her.
Just hold her.
Yeah.
okay, so we
Just
hold
put her
on
in a normal bag.
so we hold on to her for an hour and then she turns back and what happens then?
Well, our main thing is we just don't want her contacting anyone, right?
If she can do that through magic, then what does it matter?
Well, they can contact her, but like, look, but you said that you would be able to cancel out any magic she would try to cast.
Possibly.
I mean,
Just counterspell everything.
I
everything
can
here.
only do it so much and there's always a chance that it'll fail.
I mean, then at that point, we're really just trying to kill her. Then it's either she's going to contact someone or she's not. But regardless, we have to kill her anyway.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, if
just
we took her to the house, it would be easier to kill her because, you
okay,
know,
but I
in a
don't want to
mansion,
have
there's
to
no one
pay
to
for
hear
the
you scream.
I don't have to pay for the repairs for that fight as well.
I
Especially
mean,
because a teleport circle in the house is in a small little cramped room.
do it take her
Well,
outside.
if we all prepared like an attack for a spell and we just barraged her at once, might just kill her.
I mean, remember, polymorph lasts for an hour. I mean,
Yeah, we have a lot of prep time.
just to take her outside and
Find the nearest cliff. Yeet.
Buried her alive.
Or drown her.
What's
Drowning-
the
burying
most
her
morbid
alive
thing
is
we could
actually
do?
burying her alive would actually be the easiest because I could do that with like in a matter of minutes. If
Yes.
not like
And she
a few
turns
seconds.
back, and what's she gonna do? She can't speak with all that dirt in her mouth.
True.
Do is dig her up, get the item, then honestly just bury her back.
Yeah.
So
we can
Garrett,
like wait a day.
Malcolm, this teleportation circle.
You want to see the teleportation circle?
Well, if our main thing is to not draw suspicion, the ability to be back here within a reasonable time frame would help.
Looks around at all of you. Fair enough. I anticipate you'll want to show back up in town every so often, if this works out. Looks towards Seer. Come along.
All right.
Okay.
I love that we're gonna bury her alive. I love that's our plan.
That's my plan.
Yeah. I'm glad I thought of it.
It's like,
All
oh,
of that planning, and it came down to we're just gonna put her in a hole and then close the hole.
Plan, except it was with the bag, but with the hole, it's
Yeah,
safer.
we just went from like different versions of holes until we found one that's not magic.
I love the idea of Malcolm watching us troubleshoot to the point where we're like, well, what if we just
Yeah.
bury her alive?
like
Yeah,
that
just like
SpongeBob.
to say all these morbid ass things.
It's like that SpongeBob meme with Patrick. Just turn her to an animal, put her in a hole.
Yeah, when she shifts back, any kind of like air pocket she got as a tiny little animal won't matter because she'll be so big.
I love, I love war crimes.
We love burying people alive so they can die twice.
Gamesh was legitimately made to do this.
Yeah, we're just working with it with our party's strength. I can help make her hopefully fail her saving throw, and we just cast polymorph until it sticks.
Fair. So he takes you out of this is conversation probably happened in the dining room as they were setting it up, and for the most part, you have not spent much time in this estate, and you know you've only really been upstairs in the fireplace room in the dining room. But he takes you past the grand staircase and opens up a door into a large, almost central room within the house. You see many other spots can be accessed from this central chamber, but this room is filled with strange knickknacks, is one word to put it. You see along the walls strange statues of various different creatures, some human, some very much not. You see full-on sarcophaguses. Some are closed. You see one that is fully open with a wrapped up mummy inside of it. It's a strange sort of trophy room, essentially. But located dead in the center is a small raised wood platform with a very intricate carving of a teleportation circle. And he'll allow you to study it for as long as you need.
Let me just pull up the spell. I just have to memorize it, I think. Teleportation circle. So I guess this counts as my second destination
Yeah,
that I end up learning. Okay.
that's awesome.
I just need to study it for a minute. I can memorize this complex circle of runes in a minute.
I mean, yeah.
Magic. Yeah, so I look it over for a minute, and then I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Okay. He'll lead you out of the room and back towards your allies. So you now have the teleportation circle.
I now know 2.
See, look, this is a really good thing to do. Okay.
This is the best plan we've ever made.
All right. So now that we know that, when do we want to do it?
I I mean, the sooner the better, right?
Yeah,
Give
because
her less time to prepare.
so Malcolm was as soon as you can get us to that cellar.
Um, well, let me have a morning coffee, maybe a little morning meal, something light, probably just a couple scones, and then I can get it on right away.
Food sounds good.
Right, people usually eat in the morning.
Yes, come on, have a seat. And yeah, a nice breakfast is brought out. Really, whatever you would desire, he can, you know, have it made. Um,
You know, some eggs and bacon.
oh yeah, but you all are able to, eat well and ready yourselves. Malcolm, once the meal is done, goes upstairs and comes out wearing seems to be probably a more battle ready attire. You see, he's put on a nice set of studded leather that seems to glow ever so slightly. Um, you see him like kind of calming himself, breathing in and out deeply. Okay. So, are we ready then?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's go over here first. And he leads you all up into an upstairs office space. And as he takes you all in, there's a large grand window. He kind of funnels all of you close to the edge of it, and then looks over towards the other estate that he can see from the upstairs window. Okay. So, I guess I should probably, first off, summon a little friend. Once this happens, there's no turning back. Just so you all know.
No time like the present.
Truly, there is no time.
Can you call me? Fair enough.
So, you see, he kind of calms himself for a moment as almost springing forth from his hands a dark, dangerous looking book almost seems to spawn right there. You see as he opens it up, this almost like patched together, um, kind of torn up notebook. He opens to a specific page and begins reading aloud. And you see as he's beginning to speak, the shadow on his chest begins to move ever more as it begins to almost lift itself off, as you see a shadowy tendril seems to reach out, and suddenly, springing from his chest, a strange shadow dragon made of pure darkness takes flight, sails into the air and out. He then closes the book. Okay. Well, that is done. So I'm going to give him a minute. He'll make himself known shortly. And you wait. And for all of you, kind of partially cramped in this like small little space, it's not a big office. It seems almost specifically made for a gnome of his stature. And you wait and wait and wait until suddenly, about a minute later, there are distant rings of bells as alarms seem to spread throughout the barge. You see, he smiles. One trick down. Step through, and good luck. And he seems to wave his hands as a strange gate seems to open within the space. What do you do?
Step through, I suppose.
Okay. So, you step through and are immediately brought into a wrought iron fenced space. Tall walls seem to separate you from the rest of the docks, and before you is a large manor house. So, as you look, you can see the strange filmed portal is filled the space. Currently, it is facing kind of, this would be northward, away from the manor. Yeah. So I can probably put a portal on this first.
You could probably unmute Seer now, Graham.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that. Okay, that's going to look a little weird, but it's fine. So, let me just pull you guys into a nice new map. If it ever loads. There we go. Okay. It's going to be dark for the first moment, and the top right of the screen is where you're going to be looking at. So let me just do this for you all, just so you have nice line of sight, as it is currently early morning. Okay. Maybe a bit more here. Okay. So, you all step through the portal and show up on the estate grounds. So, what is your first? What is the first thing you all choose to do?
Oh, Jesus, why is my token so big?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, this is a big place. I mean, it's a manor. It's an estate. Well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
I might shrink it. I literally just put this into roll 20, so it might be a little too large, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. So, yeah, you all can move your tokens. You waiting for anything specific, or?
I'm going to cast a locate object.
Okay. As you cast locate object, you immediately get a ping. Um, the object you are looking for is currently on the second floor. Um, kind of. Um, it's kind of near the back, actually. It's almost very close to this wall, specifically. And it does appear to be slightly moving.
And I'll just say to the party, I think she's up on the second floor, but it seems like she might be moving around.
All right. So now we gotta get in. All right. Are there any doors on the side of the manor that we are?
Yes, you do see a slight decline in the elevation right there. That seems to be some sort of door, and then there's a kind of normal inclined door right there.
Can we not get into the cellar?
The cellar would be the slight decline right there.
Yeah,
It's
I thought
not.
we had a way in there.
Yeah, he got you very close to the door.
Ah, that's our way in. Okay.
And you do realize as you kind of move around the portal that one side of it is invisible. So this portal is kind of hard to see. If that helps.
Right. Okay.
Well, should we ask Mabaki to see if she can pick the cellar lock?
I think Cynthia should cast her spell first.
All right.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
Cynthia casting Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. I'm assuming pass without a trace on all of you.
I hope so. Cynthia be
how
like,
could-
nah, fuck one of you guys in particular. I'm not gonna tell who though. It's like-
Like, I've decided Mabeki doesn't need it.
and she honestly just really doesn't. But
Gets a 45 still.
still,
Yeah.
we're still a 45. How? How? It's like, okay.
Thief never reveals their secrets.
Then I guess we'll have Mabehi check to see if the door is locked, and if it is, pick it.
Okay,
Yeah,
Matilda.
but bet he'd be a fucking rogue.
So. Okay, she will head over to the first door and will attempt to pick it. As it is locked.
Before we go in, we should check for a silver wire on the ground.
All right.
Yeah,
Check for
can I
some
make like a perception for just like any traps?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Is there any way I can help with that?
Yeah, you can give advantage if you wanted to.
I was hoping for perception. Whoopsie.
Do we want to
Searching for
maybe give
traps is
Spirit the
investigation.
advantage on investigation? Would that be possible? If I took charge?
I can roll it. We'll just see what happens. It's not
Bad.
bad.
I only ask because I get like a plus 12.
Ah, yeah, that might have been helpful.
Yeah, but you know.
Okay.
It's fine.
Searching for traps, specifically at the door. There doesn't seem to be any traps.
Cool.
Yeah, my passive investigation is insane, I think. Yeah, it's 22. That's my passive investigation.
Nice.
Yeah, if the map keeps changing, I'm adjusting it on the fly.
It's just like you to adjust geography.
Rock Lord. Okay. Yeah, but the door swings open and wide, revealing a small, yet somewhat packed, little wine cellar-like thing. It is about a couple steps, maybe about 5 feet down. So it is just a little bit below ground level, just to give it a little air of staying a little bit colder. Okay. What do you guys do? You can move your tokens whenever.
Alrighty. Before I enter, I would like to cast. How long does this last? Actually, 1 hour. I like to cast the invisibility.
Okay. Easy enough. So, as you all begin to slowly file into the wine room, you do see a door is up a couple steps, and you do hear voices from beyond the door. You hear a somewhat muffled conversation. Do any of you want to listen further?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a perception check as you try and eavesdrop.
11.
11. Okay.
13.
13 is a little bit better. Ferreter, you have a hard time making out what these two individuals are saying beyond the door. However,
Cool.
Seer, you just are able to catch a few bits in pieces. A Delphine knows this is a trap. We're to stay here. Guard the place. Make sure no one gets in. The other person seems to chime up. Really? God damn, I wish I could fight a fucking dragon. And they begin to murmur even quieter. The rest of the conversation seems a little bit out of earshot.
I'm gonna whisper quietly as I can. Those people are on the lookout for us. I don't know if y'all could hear me, but I said those people are on the lookout for us.
I got you.
I forgot I shouldn't actually whisper.
Hey, you're in character. It's okay.
Stage whisper.
Yeah. Still. I don't know how I'm still iffy on how much this microphone picks up.
Oh, I heard you though clearly.
Okay, good. I
God,
can
I
never
expected
know.
that. And they're just beyond the door.
Yeah.
But one of them wants to fight a dragon. So maybe they can be lured away.
I don't have a dragon.
Well, we don't have to have a real dragon.
Cynthia can make dragon, yes.
I doubt that. What I'm saying is,
Little dragon, she can make one of us dragon.
what? I doubt it. Dragons are pretty up there. Yeah. See, what I'm saying is they're on the lookout for anyone to be infiltrating. So, what if we make a noise about infiltrating somewhere we're not actually infiltrating?
Right.
I mean, I can send Poppet out and he can make some mimicry.
Hmm. That might work.
Where's the actual door?
The actual door is right there.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I thought there were two doors on the outside. Okay.
Yeah, there's another door right here that is like the probably the door that leads in another door that leads into the other room. You took the cellar route. That other door is. No. Via context clues, you probably assume this is probably some sort of a kitchen area or serving area.
Fair. Do we want to polymorph into a young dragon, though?
Polymorph point turns you into beast.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah,
think we
they-
I thought
could.
it did.
True polymorph is the only thing that can turn you into anything else. That and shape change.
Oh.
Yeah, not regular polymorph.
I could have sworn that was out of our ability.
Yeah, I swear I've seen people polymorph people into dragons.
True
I guess
polymorph.
the DM just let it slide.
Yeah, yeah. But nah, the spell states beast.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Okay.
I've answered my own question. I just had to think about it a little bit more. Okay, so I could have Poppet mimic some whatever noises we want him to mimic, as long as it's simple enough. Or Or Faradir can make a bear.
You mean Cinti?
Senti?
Yeah, Cinti.
Fader
Yeah,
can make
Farador
bears.
just delves into
Farador.
the forest and
Bear!
like, hey, is there a bear out there?
We just knock on the door and it's like, hey, there's a bear outside. There's like 5 bears outside. 4 of them are ours. We don't know where the 5th one came from.
Polymorph all of us into bears. Don't summon bears, make us the bears.
Alright.
We were the bears all along.
Everything in here is made of wood, correct?
Yep.
Alright, well. I guess pop it is the only thing we can do. Unless we want to just lure them in here and knock them out.
That's possible. We could. Ooh, since he cast Pass Without a Trace, what if we all hide around in this room? I have Poppet lure them out. Someone's right beside the door. They shut it, and we kill them as quickly as possible.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, everyone, scatter. Someone post up behind the door.
Where's the hinges for the door?
The hinges would be on this side. If I could.
So wait, is it opening this way?
It's on that
or-
side.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
opening this way.
Or is it opening outwards?
Or is it opening inwards?
Yeah.
I can't imagine it open inwards.
Look, I know you
It-
never know
it- it-
architectural.
It opens outwards. So it's opening into whatever the other room is.
Oh, it's opening in.
Okay, so shutting the door isn't gonna work.
I mean, it is if they come out far enough.
Yeah.
If you're still like right there, you can still grab the door handle.
Yeah.
In that
But
case,
they-
you might want to be on the other side though, right?
Actually, no. Yeah, sorry. It opens into the room you're in. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
so then we're
So
fine.
then we're perfect.
Alright, so
Yeah, I had to think
Alright.
about door mechanics for a second.
Right over here. You all
All
gotta
right.
hide. Everyone pile in.
All
Make
right,
yourself at home.
Everyone get in position.
Okay. So, as this is about to kick off, I would like all of you to roll stealth checks, just to see
remember
how
guys, plus 10.
yeah, just to see how stealthy you all are at this very moment.
That's a 19. It didn't prompt me, but that is a 19.
Come on, please. How did I
Oh.
know? How did I know?
That's a 14.
How the fuck did I know?
Oh,
16.
that
we
is
are
the
rolling absolute shit right now.
jeez.
Yeah, is now I'm gonna use my D4. Why not? Well,
Oh,
hmm,
I should have mentioned
I'll keep it.
the inspiration die that you gained from the previous night has faded.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
It seems to have lasted about an hour, just so you all know.
Just like regular saturation. Okay.
Our inspiration lasts 10 minutes.
No, well, nice. Okay, well,
It's like 10 bardic inspirations.
that was okay. So this is about to go horribly.
Yeah.
This mission's about to get out really fast.
Hopefully, we're able to salvage it. Because technically, it's okay as long as no witnesses escape.
So kill everybody. Got it.
Kill everybody, polymorph her, bury her alive.
Plan.
So,
Dom.
Love it. I'm gonna have Poppet mimic like a whistle, like a human whistle.
okay. Make a performance check for Poppet.
Okay, give me 5 seconds to look at his shit. I have his shit written down. Not written down well enough. Give me 5 seconds to look up a raven. That's a -2. Ah.
You can give it advantage, since it is a raven.
It's like a reskinned raven.
Not bad.
Okay.
I can see if I can get better. I probably can't. I cannot.
Okay.
Let's take that 17.
Okay. You hear movement on the outside of the door. There is a loud tung tung of some type of staff against wood twice, in almost like a rhythmic motion. But then you quickly hear footsteps beginning to approach the door. The door quietly begins to swing open. And as it begins to open, Gamesh, you are on the right other side of the door. And as you're preparing yourself, for whatever happens on the other side of this door, there is a slight creak in the wood. And you think you've given yourself away. However, these two individuals seem to still be readying themselves to enter into this chamber. So, door swings open. What is the first move?
If they're inside the room, it's for me to close the door.
Okay.
And
So, you hear footsteps as an individual begins walking in, spear and shield in hand, fairly well armored guard. It doesn't seem like too much of a challenge. This seems like a somewhat mundane individual from most aspects. They kind of step in and begin looking around. As they begin stepping in, they don't seem to notice anything. The second person, as they take a few steps in, they immediately are going to look around and they clock Faradir, Seer, and then they look beyond the door and
What did they roll?
he rolled an 18.
I got a 19.
Oh, then yeah. Sorry, he doesn't see you. He sees Faradir.
I was so confused. I was like, holy
yeah.
shit. This guy's observant.
Now, he just rolled very well. The other guy doesn't seem to. But he is mostly within the door frame. As he spots Faradir, points his spear, and just says, "Get down on the ground now!"
She does not.
This door's about to close, buddy.
It's just looking down at this guard.
But now that he's pointed out Faradir, the other guard kind of lowers his spear as well. So, this is as far as they are currently in the room. And they seem to just lower their weapons and are preparing for something. What are you guys doing?
okay, so they're not far enough in to close it.
We need this guy to move.
I will.
Tackle him.
I
Just run
close.
at him.
Close. I'm going to quicken spell Terran Fist. and
Okay.
this is just to and I'm not. This isn't going to be for the attack roll. This is just to have the rock gauntlet on my hands.
Yeah, that's the portal that we came through.
Let me reduce my social points. All right, and then as an action, I'm gonna reach around the door and pull that guy into the room. I'm gonna
Okay.
grab him, and
Okay.
then so
Maybe Belric can shut the door.
this is gonna be my Terran fist grapple.
I'm pretty sure he fails.
Let's see what I roll. Well, I got an 18.
Yeah. He has a 4.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab him and kind of just pull him to the
Yeah,
side.
it's
And
it's almost like that scene out of Avatar where the hand just seems to come out of nowhere and just drags him off, as he is pulled out of the way of the door.
then I'll close it with my other hand.
Okay, the door slams shut, and these two individuals are now in the room.
All right, I'm
Um,
ahead.
okay. Uh, so just so you know, they were readying actions to attack if
That's
anyone
fine.
got within range. You're now
That's fine.
technically in range. He's going to try and strike you. As he's being grappled by the hand, he's trying to stab at you. I don't think that's going to hit. That's only a 10.
That does hit me actually. I think
Really?
that does hit. That,
Oh.
I don't have. I
Your
didn't.
AC? I thought your AC was a 12.
I don't have a shield anymore. Remember?
Oh.
What happened
We
to
have
your
the same
shield?
AC now.
I got rid of it so I wouldn't have to, because it messes up with my component spells and all that. So I just stopped using
Oh.
it.
I can't believe we have the same AC now.
Interesting.
Yeah, remember I got rid of it in the elemental plane of Earth. Cause that's when I got Terran fists and stuff, and I was constantly needing stuff in my hands. I couldn't use certain things. So yeah, my abilities don't work well with me using a shield at the moment.
Okay. Fair. Well, it's only 4 points of piercing damage as a spear just seems to catch you on the side. As you know, he got a lucky strike in. Okay. The other one, he held his turn, so it's all up to you guys. Who wants to go first?
I'm reluctant to give up my advantage just yet.
Can I just
Uh,
step forward and stab this dude?
Yeah, go ahead. He's he held his action. He's going to try to stab back too. Nah, he misses.
Cool.
Natural one.
How many stabs can I do?
As many as you desire.
Awesome.
Within a full combat round.
So 3.
Hits.
Why is this doing damage? Okay, turn that off.
Well, not
So
much.
9 damage.
Not sure. I have 4.
Yeah. Yeah, hits. Pretty sure. Yeah, so Faraday, you take your battle axe and longsword, and you swing once with a hefty chop of the battle axe right through shoulder blade and plate. And then the longsword, you just stab it into the gut, pull both of them out, and he just crumples. These guys are just really weak.
And he want. He
I
wanted
would
to
like-
I'll
fight a
move
dragon.
forward and stab this guy too, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
And this and they wanted to fight a dragon.
Hits.
To be fair, I think we're almost as formidable as a young dragon.
As this individual stabs into Ganesh with a lucky strike, you come up from behind after disposing of his ally, and as he's pulling the spear out of Ganesh, he kind of partially turns back around as the battle axe sinks right through the eyes of this individual, and you take the top of his head off.
Mm.
Clean as I think it's gonna get.
Yeah, the room fills with blood and gore as you've butchered these two individuals.
Well, damn.
Sorry, everyone, that was a bit messy.
Don't apologize.
She'll
you
just
did
kinda, like,
amazing.
Wipe some of the blood off of Ganesh.
I just kind of throw the body towards the wine, the wine, the container of wine, and just like push it
So,
off him.
should we send someone to scout ahead?
Should I
Find
make
a
some-
clear path to the second floor?
Do you want to make zombie? That's up to you. You do whatever you wish to do, Senti.
Do you think making zombies is. Honestly, go for it. Do it. Why not? Why don't we make them think that the undead is attacking instead of us?
Good idea. Another diversion.
Exactly. Can never have too many of those.
Okay, Ray's dead. You make a couple of zombies. I'll mark them.
I know
They're
she-
ours now.
I know she. I know she's just been waiting to do this for so long because she.
Yeah.
she's been waiting to do this.
Yeah, you know, the one without the top of their head, kind of rises up off the ground. And you just hear. The other one still bleeding out of their chest and their crumpled shoulder, kind of stands up as well. And just continues to like slowly bleed. Two
Oh, right,
freshly
so,
risen corpses.
Right.
Cut. Kind of gross, but
But it's all going better than expected.
honestly,
I thought we would have been causing a riot by now.
so do we send the zombies in or someone else?
Well, first, can I try to like listen through the door to see if anything else is going on out there?
Yeah, make a perception check.
15. Not great.
14. It is just enough to hear a door open.
I heard a door open.
All right.
Can I just crack the door and
Yeah.
peer through?
Yeah. Make a stealth check. As I'm assuming you're trying to do this stealth.
Yeah.
Don't get another
Yeah.
nat one.
Don't jinx it.
Oh, there you go.
Hey!
So,
30.
what you see beyond the doorway is a sizable kitchen. You see many different bundles of wood. You see a bunch of cooking areas. It is similar to Malcolm's place. You would assume that on the other side, at the far end of the hall, there's another doorway. That's probably where the dining room is. And you see two guards kind of step out of that doorway.
Okay. They're just standing there.
You see they kind of like walk in. You hear them actually, with the door actually open, you hear them beginning to speak. Where are they? You heard the signal, right? Yeah, I don't know. They kind of look around. Damn it. Should we go get someone else? Delphine didn't want to be bothered. Said to just guard the ground floor. Come on, let's go. And you see they begin to slowly walk forward.
Okay.
Send out the zombies.
Yeah. They will get to there, and one kind of opens up whatever this room is, kind of checks it out, and then they're going to, they look like they're going to just, do a sweep.
I look
We'll
at
get to
Senti.
here eventually.
Look at Senti. Might be their your new friend, your two friends' time to shine.
They're clearly dead.
We have two people coming. I'm pretty sure they're doing a sweep.
Okay. Should Are we gonna use those guys to distract them and then try to like kill them?
Hmm.
Or are we just throwing the zombies in there and just gonna see what happens?
It's only the two of them. We might be able to take them out pretty quickly.
I mean, these two were taken out just by Faradir alone.
Yeah, we could just send her in again.
Have her mow down the whole floor, probably.
Yeah.
I could probably do this, yes.
I mean, I was just joking, but if you want to, I'm not going to stop you. All right, they're coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just start walking into the room, I guess.
Okay.
I love this.
I'm
Yeah, the door fully swings open, and the two individuals who are like, they're guarded. They're doing a guarded sweep. The second the door opens, they both turn and just raise their spears and shields, as if they're readying. I'm gonna let you. They're not ready for this, so you can charge them.
Cool.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Yeah, that misses.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that misses as well.
Having a bad time here, folks.
There you go.
Jesus Christ,
Just
these
hits.
rolls.
also, is there any way for me to
This
take an
is
action
painful.
either after this or after whoever's next or whatever? I don't know when I can go.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, Faraday, you
There.
swing a hefty strike, and they're very wounded. The battle axe, clipped right through some of their chainmail that they were wearing, and has just devastated. It's going to be a hard recovery if they survive this.
If
Okay.
They won't.
I mean, I guess I'll just use my bonus action.
finish them off.
Okay. Yeah, with that, with the longsword, as you jam the battle axe in, devastatingly wounding them, you take the longsword and just slip it right underneath the where they're just unprotected on their neck, and just slip it right through, and they die. The other guard, yeah, that's the end of your turn. The other guard is going to get to go, and then Seer. Now that the guard, has reacted to seen this happen to his ally, he's just going to chuck his spear. That's gonna miss. It's gonna miss. Then he is going to run. Yep, and he runs as far as he can. Seer.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna sneak out here.
Bless you.
Thank you, sorry. He's 50 feet away from me, so I'm just gonna throw a little firebolt at him.
Okay.
17.
Hits.
It's 20 damage.
Yeah. As you step out,
Shit. Cantrips get wild.
you step out of the room, and you see the guard currently bleeding out. It just has his neck's been slipped by Faradir, and you kind of just step over next to Faradir, launch the firebolt, and you watch as it explodes around his back, engulfing him. And by the time the smoke clears, there's a smoldering pile where the guard once stood.
Got incinerated.
Well,
I
that's
forget that cantrips are bonkers at later levels.
That's new. Didn't know I could do that.
The Gamesh is kind of looking at the room, like, what the fuck is going on?
Sarah and Faraday should just go clear the room now.
All right. I'm starting to think
No.
we didn't need to be stealthy about this.
They could have still alerted their boss.
Yeah, fair. Shit, maybe you two can just kill her on your own. God damn.
These
Anyways.
people aren't. Ganesh, I can beat them in a one-on-one fight.
Grass throws his hands up. I bet you can. I don't want any parts of it. Anyways,
You realize I'm not good in a fight on my own, right?
yeah, I think you'd fare pretty well. You have a lot of things at your disposal.
Whatever. We need to keep moving.
All right. I guess we to check to see what this room is.
Okay. Yeah, opening it up, it seems like this is a pantry. Stocked with also all sorts of goodies. And then
Okay.
Faraday can kind of see the rest of this room. That angle.
All
Is
right.
are these stoves actually on?
No.
Okay, that's good. That would have been a fire hazard.
Yeah, they're smart
Oh,
enough
like
not
my firebolt wasn't?
to.
That was intentional, though. If you leave an oven on, that's unintentional and dangerous.
She's talking about their irresponsibility.
Yeah.
Yes. It was pretty intentionally irresponsible, though.
Pretty
Intentionally.
irresponsible of these guys to leave the oven on right before they died.
Pretty irresponsible of these guys to let me hit them with a fireball. Fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Blame them. Alright. Should we open this door sneakily too? I don't know if we can anymore. Unless it's Mabehi.
1 second. I'm currently giving Senti. You can control the 2 dead guys now. So yeah, you can move those. Okay. Well, what room did you want to open?
The one to the south.
South. Okay. Do you want to do it stealthily?
Yeah.
Preferably.
I guess I like to listen out first. See if
Okay.
I hear anything.
Make a perception check.
Oh,
6.
gosh.
It's pretty quiet.
Okay. Well, I don't hear anything, so I'll crack the door open to see.
Okay. You crack it open. Make a stealth check. 12?
It's 22. Was,
22, yes. With your pass without trace. Okay. You check into the room. You see a large, fancy dining room, partially set up to entertain guests, but currently devoid of any persons.
I don't see anything invisible either, do I? Guess I have that.
No, you do
activated.
not.
Oh, okay.
Should we check the other room before we move on?
Sure.
What if it's just a staircase up?
That'd be from the kitchen. I mean, I guess it's possible.
I mean, a servant's path.
Well, no harm in looking, I suppose.
I'll keep a lookout by this door, though. Make sure nothing.
I'll go check this door myself. I'll try to sneakily open it.
Okay, stealth check, please.
Yes. Stealth. That's a 24.
24. Yeah, you believe you're fairly well stealthed. Okay. So, you peek open the door. What you see is actually a very large chamber, somewhat similar actually to Malcolm's in the design of it. Both of these places seem fairly somewhat similar actually. However, this room is not filled with strange, arcane artifacts and the like. This room is filled with. It's actually fairly empty. It seems to just be filled with mannequins covered in different dresses, some barren. Seems like this is a spot to tailor for whoever the head of the house is. But additionally, you see three individuals are currently speaking next to one of the mannequins on the far side of the room. You see two normal looking guards, and you see one individual who currently has a very nice rapier in their hand, and they're currently talking to them. Um, Actually, it's a scimitar in their hand. Sorry. But it's a fairly handsome looking younger man, probably in his like late 20s or so. Um, you hear him say, I heard the symbol just in the kitchen right over there. I think someone has entered the place. Be on the lookout and be careful. Okay? I'll be right behind you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you see the two individuals begin to start making their way towards you.
Okay, I'm gonna stealthily as I can just come all the way back over here to my people.
Okay.
Be like, hey, so there are like some people behind that door that are coming. Like right now. Two of
Okay.
like our normal guards, and then there's like one fancy guard.
All right. I'll grab the body that's closest, the one Faraday killed,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna throw him in the pantry.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Pretty easy to do.
And then
I'm just gonna hide.
I'll wait around the corner and listen out for the door. See
Okay.
if they come in.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything?
I mean, I guess I'll continue my reign of terror and go over there too.
Okay.
Yeah, come up.
I would tell Cinti to then have
Block the path with the zombies. See what they do then. See what they do when they can't see us and they can only see their friends.
Oh yeah, so then when they open the door, the zombies just pounce on them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the zombies are just fucking there.
I love this.
No, Faraday, you're gonna have to hide with us.
You gotta. We.
Can't let them see
We're doing such
you.
a great job of being stealthy.
I mean, we actually are though.
No one knows that we're here technically.
I mean, they know we're here, but they don't know where we are.
Right.
They don't know that we've killed 4 people already. Oh, do you want me to
Okay.
cast Mage Armor on your zombies? You can cast Mage Armor on your zombies.
I think they're probably wearing armor because at least the guards were wearing armor.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Unless Grim puts their stat blocks to without armor. Do the zombies have armor, or do I need to cast Mage Armor on them?
I would guess they have armor on them.
All right.
Let me look up Raised Dead. Hold up.
I mean, yeah, raise it just turns them into the zombie. It
Yeah.
doesn't.
I mean, if it just turns them into zombies, they probably would still have their armor.
Now the question is their armor better than 13 plus dex?
Yeah.
Probably
Probably.
because their dex
Gracie's are 17, I think.
and well, that was with their shield,
Oh yeah.
so it's probably a 15. And if you counted their dex, it would be a -2. So you don't want to do that. So it
Yeah.
would drop down to an
So
11.
15 AC.
versus an 11.
All right, this is our plan. We wait behind the corner.
Okay. So the two guards head over to the door. Actually, this guy would probably stand here. This guy stands here. For when they open it. Here. Okay. 1, 2, and they open the door. So I'm assuming the zombies are immediately just going to attack them.
Oh my god. I don't think Poppet can do that though. Poppet can only make simple sounds. Ah!
Like that.
Yeah.
So
the last word.
Poppet makes that sound, and then the actual bodies go.
As they attack them, I guess. Latch on.
I
Yeah.
don't know, Cinti, what are they doing? They're your zombies.
Oh no, she said yeah, they're gonna attack.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. Sorry.
Oh, what are their? What's their slam attack? They have a slam attack, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I can only imagine these people going, Steve? What happened to your head?
Yeah. I'm actually just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna do.
It's
that.
a +3 to hit, the D6 +1 for damage. Okay, well that hits. So 1d6
Hit.
+1.
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's probably against the guy who was hiding around the corner.
What do you think of this fancy man?
Nice. Actually.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So both attacks actually hit. By the way.
So one more.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would have to move one of them. Because right now only this one can get hit. So, would you want to move that one to there? Oh, you should be able to. Weird.
I think roll 20 is just being a dick.
Probably. Yeah. That one was fine. Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa, okay. Weird.
Don't have the
Yeah.
muscle.
So I'm assuming you did both of them attack the same guard? Probably. Okay. Well, with that, you watch as well, you can't watch, but both zombies seem to maul into this individual. And from the
Good.
zombies' point of view, they kill him. The other guard is going to react and stab first zombie. Actually, that's going to hit. As a 22. And the zombie is going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
We have 15 left.
Yeah, 15 left.
Okay. Then this captain, as you called him, believe, will run
I
up.
called him a fancy man.
Fancy man. Yeah, a fancy man is going to run up. Um, do. And he almost seems to dance with this blade in his hand. Is going to make 3 attacks. 15 to hit, which misses. The next one misses. And the 19 would probably hit. The zombie's newfound AC.
Well, AC too.
Mm-hmm. And then it's going to be 8 points of slashing damage. Interesting. And you watch as the slash that he does almost seems to project itself, and the other zombie is going to also take damage. The other zombie takes 2 points of slashing damage, as well as the first zombie taking 2 points extra of slashing damage. As he uses.
So the first zombie would have 7 HP and the second would have 20.
Yep. Okay. That's going to be his turn. Any of you in the other room going to do anything?
Yeah. Hearing the commotion, I'd come around the corner.
Okay.
That'll get me right there.
Okay.
And
Gamesh, make a perception check.
uh-oh. What have I done?
All the mannequins.
Look at you.
They have no heads.
They turn to look at you regardless.
Oh.
20. Okay. Continue.
All right. So neither of these guys is hurt.
Oh, I didn't see the other guy. Freaking, how far did I go?
I would just use Terran Fist since it's the somatic quietest thing I could do.
Okay. That hits.
20.
Yeah. You kill the other guard.
Yeah, just this one stony fist right across the face.
You do see the fancy guard as he's kind of standing there facing off against the zombie. Watches as you run up and just one fist crushing the skull of the guard. Kind of just looks up to you, swishes his blade in his hand, and goes, "Oh, this is fucked."
Then I'll use aggressive, and I'll. Oh no, I can see I could go that way, and I'll just circle around using aggressive.
Fart.
To weapon fighting, do you have to use your action to attack?
I think so.
Weapon fighting is where you.
That's where you
Yeah.
you add in. Wait, yeah, your two weapons. Yeah, I think you have to attack with your.
Yeah, you use your action and then you're able to use your bonus action.
Okay.
Because I think it's kind like. I don't know.
I'll-
Graham, you're the DM.
I think otherwise you just have access to 4 attacks, and however. I think that's how it would be viewed, but I'm not sure.
Do you have the rules? Can you paste them or put them in chat?
weapons, two-handed. No.
Let me see what D&D Beyond tells me.
I'm pretty sure it's the action and then.
When you take the attack action and attack
Yeah.
with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action. Yeah, you have to attack
Gotcha.
with your main action.
Cool. Yeah, I guess while Gamesh is going over there, I'll also just step over this dude's body.
Fair enough.
You're inside a zombie.
Well, not a zombie, just the other guy.
Oh, I didn't notice where
There you
which
go.
one she went inside.
Yeah, you basically just step on the crushed skull of this individual, as you flank with Gamesh.
We're all gonna need to wash our clothes very thoroughly after this.
Burn them and get new ones.
Yeah. You can't get the bloodstains out of this.
These are our battle clothes.
They're
Okay.
meant to have the blood.
Joe. So, I'm just gonna have you all roll initiative real quick for me, just to make this a little easier.
We're all just gonna gang up on this one guy.
And somehow we're rolling decent.
I do love how my natural 20 is just a 19.
It's
Oh
fine.
man, I feel that. Voltaire,
That's-
she was.
that
I
sucks.
rolled a lot of zeros and a couple 19s on her initiatives.
No, somebody had a character and they got a -1.
Yeah,
No, that-
I think I had zeros on her initiatives. Probably statistically too many times.
That's always how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just go with the descending order. So, Belric.
Yep, I'll probably just move around and see the guy and start attacking him.
Okay. Hits. Oof. Okay. Yeah, that's a really tough attack. But yeah, he seems actually much more, stable and strong. Much better than all the other normal guards you've faced thus far. It's in your go.
Now.
Yeah, Faradir, I'm just gonna have that for your first action just be the movement to get to him. Same with Ganesh. Just to make it kind of, everyone kind of has their turn, essentially.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. It's not even that good. So. Interesting. So. 20-foot cube.
Is that a spell?
Yeah.
And is there any way I could counterspell that?
Do you want to counterspell it?
Counterspell it.
Okay. You see he seems to weave some words into the air, attempting to cast fairy fire, but you shatter the spell. There's really no roll for it. I'm guessing you. What level did you cast it at?
3rd level.
Yeah, no roll at all.
That's the minimum level I can cast it.
I just see him weave with his blade twirling in the air. Tries to cast a spell, and again he just goes, "Well, fuck you all." Senti.
God, it sucks when there's an enemy wizard.
Mhm.
Glad I finally remember that spell.
Okay. Zombie attacks. You can probably move the other zombie on top of that dead guy. Yeah, they can attack. Roll away.
So,
Holy
ooh.
shit.
So it's 2d6 plus 1 with that attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Devastating. Whew.
Oh.
No, that's another
Oh.
attack. Though.
Okay. That actually misses.
Oh.
For a second, I thought that was the damage.
Same. I was like, whoa, how'd you get that much?
Yeah, that zombie attempts to strike in, but they are wearing a breastplate, and they're able to deflect the slam in a way that it doesn't actually hurt them.
Well, your
The
first attack
zombie
still
open
does.
palm slams down, and it just reverberates.
Yeah. So, yeah, that
2d6
that
plus
natural
1.
20.
Yeah, 2d6 plus 1.
Not
Not
bad. Not
bad.
bad.
That's 2 below max damage.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay.
3 below.
Yeah, and Senti, you just wait for other guards. Okay. Sounds good. Ganesh, you flanked. Seer.
And took. Yeah, great. So, firebolt at this dude.
Okay.
I really don't want to waste any more spells. That's a miss.
Yeah, it streaks over his head. You didn't get a good shot like you did the first time.
I do. That's it.
Okay. So, sadly, Ganesh, you are the closest.
It's always me, I tell you.
Okay. 16 to hit.
That does it.
Okay. You feel a prick hit your back as you take 9 points of piercing damage. And as you turn around, you see materializing out of invisibility an individual who was hiding behind one of the mannequins has revealed themselves.
How much damage was it?
It would have been 9 points of piercing damage. Additionally, however, this is where it's going to suck. I need you to make a con save.
Oh, wow.
You do get +3 because I'm nearby.
Oh, well, 15 then.
15
Yeah, 15.
just passes.
Bellwork, you are the champ, bro.
Okay. Well, first I have to roll.
Doric has saved all of our asses so many times.
So sneak attack first is going to be 12 points of damage. And then the rest of this. Oh gosh.
They rolled so high on their freaking stealth. Guy rolled a freaking 20. I still didn't see him.
Rogue.
Yeah. I think if I can remember correctly, I think they rolled a 17 plus 9.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I had you roll.
This guy was wanting us to be easy to hit for this dude.
Now you know.
He
Okay.
wanted to give this sneak attack.
Oh, I'm so glad I chose to counterspell that. Holy shit.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's 18, 19, 25 points of poison damage halved.
So 13.
Yep. And they are no longer invisible. As you all see, an assassin has shown themselves. Yeah. So after that, Belric, top of the order.
Just gonna make two attacks against the guard.
Okay. Misses. That one hits. 8 damage. Okay. He takes the hit. Yeah, he's looking pretty hurt. He's getting there. Faradir.
It's a me.
In a
Bonk.
Yep, that hits. Okay, that hits. Yeah, he's bloodied. That hits. Okay.
Is he still up?
Yeah. Just hits.
Ah, that's a bad roll. That is the lowest possible roll on damage.
Yeah, he is looking very hurt now. He's beyond bloodied. He's kind of just standing there in the center of this kill box.
Kill box.
It's a kill box essentially.
Poor guy. That's me. I do 4 and then I am done.
Sorry. Okay. On his turn, I don't even know who's going. Sorry. Whew.
Bless you.
I don't even know who he's going to attack. There's so many options, and he's kind of given up. He's surrounded by too many people.
Yeah, if this other guy wasn't here, this would have been flawless.
Okay, he's going to attack Faradir, the person who just laid into him. He is going to. Yeah, he's just going to attack. Misses. First strike. Second strike. It's only an 11 to hit. Third strike. Misses.
I'm gonna take my sentinel attack.
Go ahead. Hits.
Jesus.
He's still
Yeah,
up.
Oh wow.
barely. He's looking real hurt.
Still up?
Barely. He just
See, like, God.
he just sighs, shit. It just looks around at all of you. Wrong place. Wrong time. Senti.
Always about the mall.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Zombie strike.
Strike at him with the zombies. Go ahead. Jesus. That stealth roll, though. Hits.
Oh my gosh, another one.
Roll damage first.
Senti zombies with the natural 20s.
Man, why didn't Senti do this before?
They
Yeah,
haven't really
geez,
had
Senti. Why are you
Haven't-
always summoning bears when you could summon zombies?
Yeah, these are much better.
Better
Yes.
idea. Zombie bears.
Great aim.
Oh my gosh.
Zombie bears.
Now you just have to kill some bears.
Gotta go into the woods. Road trip.
We have a bag of holding that's only full of dead bears. It's horrible, but yeah, Senti Homebrew is the first spell that zombifies bears.
I think a summon zombie beast would be a dope spell actually though.
Yeah. So with that amount of damage, it is perfectly enough to kill him. The zombie jumps on him and just rips him apart.
A snack.
Mm-hmm. Tasty and healthy. Interesting. So yeah, if you want, you can move the zombies 30 feet. Sorry, 20 feet. They are kind of slow. His name is Steve. Good to know.
Walking 20 feet in 6 seconds is well. How long is 6 seconds?
6 seconds.
Maybe that
6 seconds.
is that slow? I can't.
It's
how-
like
I can't comprehend like how fast is walking in real life.
I mean, 20 feet in 6 seconds is like a brisk walk almost.
yeah. I think a brisk walk or like a. There's a video on. There's a series of videos on TikTok where people like measure out that distance and like try to do it within 6 seconds. I think it's like a. I think 30 feet is like either a brisk walk or like a slow jog.
I know a 40-yard sprint takes an average of 5 to 7 seconds if you're a teenage boy in gym class.
Interesting.
Yeah, so,
And that's a lot of feet.
and the only reason why it's not higher for our characters is because they're carrying a lot of stuff.
True.
That's the reason why it's not even.
Man, the thigh power of every D&D adventurer is insane.
They all got amazing butts. To be absolutely honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best asses in the business.
Yeah. So Steve can only move 20 feet just because this is normal movement. The other one can dash.
To get to a 40.
Yeah. So just about right there. If you can see that. Oh, okay. So let me just do this. Probably more like right there. Maybe there. This one 40. Okay, he can move there. Okay. Gamesh.
He hit me kind of hard. Kind of hurt. 40 feet. All right. First, I will. Down here.
Okay.
Quicken spell. Maximilian's Earth and Grass.
Okay then.
That right there.
He fails it.
All right. He's restrained and takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then, as my main action, I'm going to Terran Fist again.
Okay.
And he's restrained at advantage. Does 15 hit?
Just hits.
Wonderful. For 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. It's pretty good.
That is my turn.
Okay, Seer.
I guess I'll start by moving 30 feet. Can I see this guy?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, I'm just gonna firebolt him.
Okay.
With advantage.
25.
Hits.
You have advantage. Just
Yeah, I'm gonna roll advantage real quick.
If you get your natural 20. Okay,
No, I
no.
did not.
That's okay. 3d10 is still good.
Yeah, still hits.
10 fire damage.
Okay. Okay. He's hurting.
That's it.
Okay. On his go. Let's see. Well, he's gonna try to break out. Nope. That's it. Belric.
I'm going to move here and going to throw my javelin at him.
Okay. Hits.
You have advantage. So you know.
Seven. Okay.
Oh yeah, and for my javelin, since this is the one I got enchanted, does it automatically just come back to me?
It does.
Okay, then I'll just toss it again.
Love that. That actually misses. The javelin still comes back to you, however.
Okay, no, that's it for my turn.
Okay, Faradir.
I will spend my turn getting next to them.
Okay. Senti. I'm assuming the zomboys move. Yeah, okay. They are
Yeah, put
both
advantage
able
on
to get next one. This one's probably more like
advantage
here.
on both attacks.
Yeah. Um, advantage. That misses. Steve swings towards this dexterous individual, but is unable to make contact. That one just hits. The other zombie, I don't remember his name, if it was mentioned. Yeah, so roll damage. Or actually, we'll roll another attack, see if you get a natural 20 again.
Looks like a Gerald to me.
Gerald. Yeah, hell yeah. Gerald and Steve. Undead brothers in arms.
Yeah, Gerald and Steve, but there's a bunch of apostrophes in there for no reason.
Okay. Roll damage. Yeah, bunch of apostrophes.
It's gotta have it if it's a D&D name. Just make it French. Just put way more vowels in there that you won't pronounce.
4. Okay. Easy. After that, it is Gamesh.
Okay. No, we didn't do that. Go over here and use Terran Fist from a distance.
Easy enough. Advantage.
And there's a natural 20
Nice.
for 23 total points.
Yeah. He's hurting real bad. He looks like he's about to go down.
I'll quick and spell it and do it again.
Okay. Hits. The Terran Fist flies almost through your earthen grasp as the two sections of stone seem to split and merge, allowing you to strike true and through. The fist slams into the entire neck portion of this individual, and you hear just a loud crushing as this person falls dead. Zombie AC would be 16.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, it wouldn't be 16. They probably dropped their shields.
So drop 14.
Yeah.
But I gotta go, guys. I gotta sleep.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah, I
end
was
it
gonna
there.
say, like, it's getting late.
Yeah. So as you guys
Yeah.
deal with what you would presume to be almost all of the guards, we'll end it there.
God, there's like 30 more guards in the next room alone.
Thank you all for sticking it out. I know we kind of started real late, but
Yeah.
thank
It's
you.
all
Good
right.
night.
Of course. All right, everybody. Take it easy.
Have a good night, all.